I don't really have time for friends anymore.
Wow, business woman
And I
already.
receive a lot of complaints from my friends, even though they still make time for each other, but I'm not the one that make time for
Yeah,
my
you're
friends
always
anymore.
the last one to reply to the WhatsApp group
No,
chat.
I never reply. And then I
never
quit
reply?
group. And then I quit the group because
You quit the
because
group?
yeah, that's the issue that I got complained recently because they thought that I'm cutting off the
Oh.
friendships. What if there are people that only have this one friend that holds different value?
Got lah, but then they can never get close to a person, maybe because of family upbringing issue, got insecurity and very defensive.
Then
cannot
that
open
person
up.
is the problem, right?
Then, I mean, I hate to say it, maybe the problem is you leh. Welcome back to another episode of the Not Financial Advice podcast. I'm Ziet,
And I'm HY.
and today we're gonna talk about
Does growing up means losing friendships?
why would you say like that?
Because at this point of life, I feel like I don't really have time for friends anymore.
Wow, business
And
woman
I
already.
receive a lot of complaints from my friends.
Why like too much work, or is it because you left your hometown already?
I think because we are all very busy now.
Mm.
Even though they still make time for each other, but I'm not the one that make time for
Yeah,
my
you're
friends
always
anymore.
the last one to reply to the WhatsApp group
No,
chat. One, ah.
I never reply. And then I
never
quit
reply?
group. And then I quit the group because
You quit the
because,
group?
Yeah, that's the issue that I got complained recently because I
Uh-huh.
quit a meme group.
Meme group.
Yeah, that time I was scrolling, I just decided to quit a few groups that I don't really talk. Then they thought that I'm cutting off the friendships. But after we hang out, I actually talked to them about this because they asked me why did I quit the group. Then I say, it's just because I'm not talking inside the group. It's not like I want to cut this friendship up. But I'm lucky that my friends can understand me. So the question is, sometimes I feel like does growing up means losing friendships?
I think as we grow older, I think we grow closer to our close friends, and then also, I guess, kind of agree, we kind of lose some people along the way. Those are friends / acquaintance one, you know. For me, I will lose those friends, but most of my fondest memories with my friends, right, are not like travel or food outside. It's all at my home, you know, sometimes party /
You're the one hosting all
I'm
these
the one
parties.
hosting. I'm the one hosting. Because like, I mean, cost wise, just few hundred ringgit ma. But then the memory is like so nice. Like, have you ever hosted your friends in your home for like overnight like that?
I used to host a lot of parties at my home, but nowadays really damn busy lah.
Bolat already, yeah.
Yeah, I think my friends also bolat lah. But did your friends change over time, or is still that same gang of friends since you're young?
I think people do lah. People do evolve over time. So we might have different career paths. Like last time we used to be very close together, but now I guess because you got some got partners already, then some married already, some got kids already. So that's why I think we grow apart a little bit. But then we try to make effort. Like every year we will make one like annual trip together. Then yam cha maybe every 2 months like that.
Talking about Yamcha, right? Let's say, I believe like what you say, you and your friends grow apart, and I believe there are differences between the progresses of your career. Maybe you guys make like different income. So how do you actually split bill when you Yamcha?
Wow, so fast you're going to the money already, yeah.
No, I just wonder like, because sometimes I feel like it's either I'm the one that make more money or my friends are the ones that make more money. So it depends on which gang of friends. Like we don't really AA anymore. Sometimes it's like I pay, sometimes you pay. So I wonder like how it works for other people. Yeah.
For mine, I think pretty similar, but maybe when I sort of like made it, or you know, when my career started to like be more smooth and you know income comes in already, I tend to be the one that pays for most of the things lah. Especially if it's like under 500 ringgit. Sometimes I just pay it off. I just don't care.
Do they expect you to pay or?
No. They never expect me to pay. So I need to put that across, right? So some of them could be watching. But personally, I like to volunteer to pay one. Because to me,
It's like appreciation
most of the
of
time, okay,
friendship.
to be fair, most of the time they will come to around my place because they are all from Klang. My close friends are all from Klang, my hometown lah. So personally, I'm very lazy to go back to Klang one, you know, to hang out with them. So if they come over to, let's say, KL to hang out around my place, right, then usually I'll be the one offering to pay. Then at night when go home alcohol, I'm the one buying. I mean, they will also sometimes bring alcohol, you know. And then for some people that have actually been to my house, right, you'll see that my fridge is full of alcohol. But people that know me personally, I hate alcohol and I don't drink alcohol. It's
You
all
just
for
make
them.
sure there's something for them when they come over.
Yeah. So it's
So-
very nice. Sometimes it could be just a picture of like, hey, 这支美酒, what's it called? The plum wine like that.
Yeah,
very
yeah.
nicely.
Yeah,
Then
yeah.
the next thing you know, 3 hours later they show up already. It's very nice. So that's the kind of feeling I like. But when it comes to splitting the bill, we still do sometimes if the bill is too big lah. For example, like Hai Di Lao like that. For 6-7 people, sometimes you could eat up to 1,000 one, 800, 1,000 one. I've paid before, like the whole bill. But then sometimes, we have a few kind of people during a group, right? Some people will be offering to pay their portion at night, after the dinner. Some is like next day, hey, is it how much my portion like that? Then I'm like, I don't know, 950, you divide by 6 lor, you count yourself lor, something like chin chai lah.
Yeah.
But whatever you want to pay back lah, right?
Yeah, I think it sounds really nice when like you host party and then it's like different kind of AA lah, that they make effort to come from far away and then you're the one hosting and buying things to to
Your friend group, how about yours?
it's similar also because sometimes I feel like okay, most of my friends, they're salaried people. So I feel like it's a blessing for me that I'm doing business and I can make more money. So I will feel like sometimes if I can afford to pay more or I can afford to pay the bill, I'll just do it because it's like appreciation of friendship because I don't have time for my friends. And when we hang out, I just want to show them that I really appreciate that friendship.
But some people might take it wrong, like Lancy, I make more money already, now I want to pay
I'm
everything.
lucky that I don't
Got or
have
not, got or
friends like that lah, but
Don't
I
have
feel
okay,
like
okay.
some friends I see other people like when one of the friend are making more money and then the other friend will be like, oh, 你就好咯, and then like
Oh, will be
sour,
like
sour.
salty,
Yeah,
salty
yeah,
like
yeah.
that. Are you that kind of person?
There are people like that, right? They do expect the friends that make more money to pay for them. I feel like there are cases like that. It just don't happen in my circle.
I think it's very normal to be jealous when people, especially friends that are so close or at least around your vicinity, your environment, right, that you see suddenly so successful. You both come from the same high school, maybe even studied the same thing, maybe in the same uni. But then why that bugger do like 20, 30 times better? He's driving a Mercedes, I'm still driving my, I don't know, my V or whatever. So I think in a way it does brew some sort of jealousy. But like your friend group, my friend group also, they are pretty chill one. Like they never really like compare.
Do they celebrate your success?
We don't celebrate per se. Then it will become like, oh, now you are higher than us. We don't say that. Even when they hang around my place, right? Honestly, like this influencer job, sometimes it's more public. You get more, public recognition, and also means more income. This kind of stuff, right? They never really talk about it. And I never really like tell to them, oh, this is my event. I do that. My company, I do that. I never really say it. Unless they ask me things like related to business or finance, then I talk about
But
it.
they will come to you for advices related
Little
to
bit
what
little
you
bit
do,
lah.
right?
A little bit because like I'm now in a way experienced in doing a little bit of business, hiring, managing finance, tax, invoicing, this kind of stuff, right? So they will ask me on. Some of them are doing small businesses, but most of them, like your friend as well, I think quite similar actually, still salaried people lah. Mix of full-time employee and also contractors lah. So in fact, I'm the one that kepo a lot one. Like, how's your contract work? Like, because like a few of my friends, each of them are like good at different things. One could be good at design, one could be good at editorial journalism stuff, one could be good at HR one. So I'm the one kepo. HR work got any news or not? Like,
So you just
any
want to
gossip
explore
or-
like what happens in different industry lah.
yeah. Like even when I'm hiring myself for my business, right, I actually seek advice from my friend one. So I think it's a two-way street. You don't think like you are, 高高在上 in Chinese. Like,
Yeah.
Maybe in terms of revenue wise and profit wise, your career and your business is relatively better than a friend, right? But I think there's still so many things to learn. Just because they could be a small contractor doesn't mean I got nothing to learn. So it's always nice. You got friends like that or not? Like they are in different field, right? Then will you like kepo and ask them like about their things one?
I think whenever I have things related to what they do to ask, I will go for their advice. But they rarely come for my advice. But they actually are very proud of me if I achieve something because they know how I struggle to be there. So sometimes I feel really touched whenever I go back to my hometown. The first thing that they ask me is like, are you tired? It's not like, you hosted already
That's so nice,
recently. Yeah. They just understand what did I went through like that lah. So recently I actually traveled with my group of friends and we all have different income levels. but at the end we still AA everything. So I just wonder, sometimes I feel like very guilty because I know I'm the one that make more, but I still don't have that capacity to pay more. So I just wonder if other people, let's say you go travel with your friends, how do you split that bill? Or
In terms of travel wise, right, with my friend, I would say it's pretty AA one.
let's say it's a budget trip lah.
It's a budget trip. Most of our trip are budget because we do vote one ma. Some of us maybe doing better, some of us maybe not so, right? So usually it's like the average, like maybe got much better, wealthier person and then got the average one. Then we just average out, like let's say go for a trip, like let's say in Bukit Tinggi, Pahang or Genting, this kind of very small trips, or Penang, Johor, like that. Then it's not much money, but we still AA. There will always be that one friend in a friend group, right, that will do the Excel spreadsheet one. You get that friend or not? Like they will calculate, okay, accommodation 1.6k, divide 6 people, and then food overtime maybe 100 ringgit a day per person or whatever. Then they just split very clearly one. So I'm very thankful for that kind of friend. So
Yes,
I'm the one that is more carefree, don't like to give a damn during a friends group one. So I'm always like the last person to reply when it comes to like eat where, do what, stay where. My only requirement when it comes to accommodation, right, is must have aircon and no mosquito one. That's the two only thing I ask for. And
Because
other than
sometimes
that,
I noticed that there are actually people that even care about the decimals. Like you have to,
got leh.
because you know some friends, they don't eat seafood and then you eat seafood, they don't drink liquor and then you drink liquor.
Correct.
So how do you actually split the bill? If you never drink liquor and then you hang out with that same gang of friends, then every time you kena AA, then how?
For me, I pay. I don't mind.
Yeah lah, right.
For me, I'm pretty chill. Like, okay, maybe I eat more of the snacks. I don't drink the liquor. Then I pay equally. Then I think I don't lose out lah. But I mean, this is my position right now. Back then, will I feel like, why should I pay so much more? I think few years ago, probably when I don't have much income, when I was just a salary employee,
pressure.
you will feel it on, like, let's say you go for a brew house, the order like what, 12 marks or whatever, right? And then they order like what, salmon skin, like all these kind of things adds up to 300-400 ringgit one leh. But then you only drink, let's say, apple juice like that, you have to pay 80 ringgit just to
I
split
think
the
those
bill.
friends have to be mindful also lah, because
Yeah.
you have to notice that one friend that actually
Correct.
don't take all these things, but they still willing to pay the bills.
Correct.
Some friends, they really don't mind to AA, but I feel like you have to show that.
Will you feel affected or not? Like, if you only drink a fruit juice, then the whole bill is 400, have to split, let's say 80 ringgit per person.
For me, I don't have this issue lah, but I do have friends that don't take all these things, so we will not split the bill with the friend. And I noticed this app called Splitwise. This is not an app. I feel like Splitwise is like super friendly to use because you can just split everything very detailed.
And not sponsored.
Yeah. But that app is really, really friendly. So it helps the friend that don't use that portion, that you don't have to divide.
Actually very mafan
bill.
like one is vegetarian, one cannot eat seafood. If you don't drink liquor or alcohol, it's fine. But you want to calculate until so chun, very mafan. I really don't like. Like, let's say if it's 5%, 500
I think
ringgit,
that's because we make more money than maybe some of my...
in a way that's true.
Yeah. So I feel like the friends that don't make so much money but they still have to split the bill, they'll feel the pain lah. They don't dare to hang out anymore.
How about you? You got that one friend, right? This one, I think it's more on my ex-colleagues, right? In a corporate setting, we always go like lunch, 6-7 people, one. Who do we want volunteering to pay in the group? Are you that person? Or are you the one that, wait lor, you pay lah, you wait lah, you pay right, you pay right.
I'm okay to pay lah, but I will split the bill lah.
You will split the bill?
Yeah, because if we are not even friends, I don't care. I will.
No, but if it's a colleague setting leh?
I will still split the bill.
You ask back
Yeah. If you pay it once, then they don't pay you back, and then you at there suddenly think too much already.
True.
And then if it happens like a few times, then you'll be unhappy. I mean, it's your decision. Yeah.
Like amongst my lunch group, right, there is always this 1 or 2 people, right, never pay one. Like they.
Why got?
First of all,
like
they never pay the bill. Then the day after or the week after, they never like, how much I owe you? They never want. They want you to ask them one. Say, 15 ringgit. Sorry, I forget. Wow, one slap for this kind of people.
Yeah,
and
I also
usually,
want to
right, I
slap
don't know
this
whether
kind
I
of
can
people.
discriminate like that. Usually, it's the ladies one.
They think like guys should pay.
Something like that. Like your friend group, like
If
usually,
guys don't pay and then they complain, wow, 15
usually you
ringgit
go
also
for lunch,
cannot
right?
pay.
Do you see more of the guy paying or the girl paying or both?
For us, we split equally, but I do see people that, because if you have lunch with like a big group of friends, and then you know the SST amount is like super big, but they only pay for their own food.
Like 100 ringgit,
Yeah,
SST
they don't care
16
about
ringgit,
the
right?
tax. Yeah, they don't care about the tax.
Correct,
and then
correct.
they pay their own portion. Then the one paying bill is like super 可怜.
Correct. And then
So,
last time I really I really hate one because then again salary not much money ma. If the lunch is 150 ringgit, then the SST plus whatever service tax lah is 20-30 ringgit, right? Then usually what I would do, right, because I want to like show also the people that sometimes don't care to pay one, I'll calculate an Excel sheet divided by 5 plus the SST divided by 5. Then I will put it very clearly. Then I say, return to me or this person this amount to this like that. Sometimes feel like along like that. I really don't like to be in that role. Like,
But your
hey,
friends
pay
will
already
love
or not?
you.
My friends will love me,
yeah,
correct. But I don't want to be the along, no? Like very sian, no? Every time I have to ask you back, no? Like I owe you like that, no? Mother is your lunch portion, you should be the one feeling paiseh, right? You're not paying.
I think for audience that don't know how to do this part, what my friends practice, I really love it, is when they pay the bill, they just list it out, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, all the names. So the one who paid, there will be a tick there. The one that haven't paid, I think they should be very paiseh lah. If you see your name, we keep
is
the
it an
reminder
app or
is
is
there.
a
No, it's
WhatsApp?
just a message.
Okay, you keep on changing one.
Yeah. The
very
one who
smart,
paid,
very smart, very smart.
So you won't feel like it's very hard to open up and ask money back from your friend.
What I like to do is if another guy friend pay during the lunch, right, I'll be the one straight away after the bill, right? How much my portion? I will just calculate my portion and I will send the receipt to the group immediately. I don't even wait one.
But there are still people who ignore the message.
Got one. Confirm got this kind of people one. Like,
please don't be that kind of people, man. Wow,
really
very suay.
Really sian. So okay, now we move on to talking about, let's say we are all probably earning very different income already, right? At a very different level. Sometimes it means that you have different priorities, they have different priorities. How do you all juggle with that? And maybe how often do you all talk about your career, your finance, your earnings, or you don't even talk about it?
I think it's quite sensitive to talk about earnings between friends, even if it's close friends, right?
Okay.
For me, we don't really talk about that, but I do have friends that she's my bookkeeper. So she actually know how much we are making.
Okay.
But she's fine with that. I mean, she won't expect us to do any extra even though we make more. Or she won't charge like higher. I mean, we treat each other very normal, and we're happy to see each other grow, and we are very open up to each other. Like, I tell you what is going on in my family, my friendship, this and that. So they feel like we all have our own problems. We know each other's struggles.
So is it because you post Instagram story a lot? Like emo, then you post like you're depressed, or why people see me like that?
Yeah,
then ask you,
that one is on public one. So how I maintain my friendship is like I will post in my close friend list on my Instagram. So to keep my friends updated, like how am I doing?
Girls have to do that, no? I realize guys don't do that one.
Because I feel like I don't have time to hang out with my friends anymore. So how do you let your friends know how are you doing? I think they actually care.
True.
Yeah. And it's also kind of like update each other, so they will know what am I going through.
And it's very nice to know that they actually care and text you, hey, are you okay or not?
Yeah.
There are people like that, and I really appreciate these kind of people, right? Because even though I don't do that myself, right? My wife do that a lot. She'll be like, wedding, stress, this kind of stuff. And then people will be like...
Guys don't tend to tell their problems to people, I
not
think.
much. We just swallow it up and digest ourselves.
Act a bit like guys. I don't know.
Ego ma.
Because for us, it's like, I don't want to put up so much negative emotions on my public Instagram or things that are too personal. So I'll just post those content in my close friend list so they are updated. And they know what am I going through lah. So for you, it's like how?
For me, actually, I will ask for their opinion when we hang out, especially when they come over my place, right? We'll talk, chit chat, have fun. Then sometimes I'll be like, wow, lately I got this problem. Lately I'm facing this kind of people. Then it's more like talking shit. I think the way guys vent, right, it's more like talking shit and just joke about it, right? Rather on, very depressed.
And then the problems won't be solved.
And the problem won't be solved. We will always just leave the problem as a problem as it is, and then attend to the most prioritized problem. I guess that's how guys solve problems.
It's a guy's problem.
It's a guy's way, right? For girls, it's like, I don't I cannot generalize, but at least for what I see, like Kelly, my wife, she will just dwell on the same thing 20, 30 times again and again, and then we're like, happen already ma, why care so much? It is what it is lor. Then she's like, but then I don't
think
but
she
then
needs a
also many times.
solution.
But then that's a thing, right? That's what I learned online. Like they say, actually, girls when they vent their emotional problem, right, they are not looking for solution. They're just looking for like
Emotional support.
emotional support / attention like that. They just want you to care, and you like, don't worry, no problem. And then I continue play my phone or my game, right? Wow, confirm kena whack one. I need to be there to just show the care, and sometimes it's not providing solution, it's just sometimes providing like empathy. I don't know if that's the right word. Like they just want us to show empathy, but that's more like relationship stuff. Like at least that's me and Kelly lah.
I think girls are memang like that. For me, it's like I always see my friends hang out a lot, and then they will not ask me out. And then I feel like, why you never ask me out? I will go up front and tell them, why you never jio me? Then they say, every time we jio you, you also cannot. Then they will tell me, now I jio you, you cannot. I say, oh, cannot.
Oh, that's very sad leh.
So they are used to it, and I'm also used to it
You feel
already.
bad or not actually when you have to reject so many times? Like 1 or 2 times maybe you got event, you have to travel.
I feel bad at the beginning, but now I'm used
Now
to it.
you don't feel bad anymore.
They also used to it already.
Okay.
Yeah, so they do understand that I don't have time
Yeah,
for
that
that.
one
yeah.
lah. Yeah, that friend lah.
Yeah.
Cannot
Every
chill one,
time
very hard to chill one.
Got problem only will come out one.
So you won't be like try to rearrange your schedule for them like purposely like, oh say lo, this one can I change or not, because they are all hanging out. Won't you try to fit your schedule for them?
For me, it's like sometimes they party out too late, and
Party
then
lah.
yeah. So
Party
next
I can
day, I already at aging. I need a day to recover.
Yeah,
So I feel
a
I wasted
dinosaur.
another day, which I can work. And yeah, like you say, priorities problem. I don't even have time for my family. So last time when I go back to my hometown, let's say I go back 7 days, I will hang out 7 days with my friends one. But now I will stay at home for the whole week because I feel like I already don't have time for my family. So I will try to save that time for them.
That's very nice.
Yeah, I feel like it's a priority problem. So when we grow up, you have to sacrifice something, right?
Then you got partner,
Yeah,
some got
yeah.
kids. If you got partner, then you got your partner's family also. You have to go both sides, right? Then ultimately something has to sacrifice. You probably don't know, but would you have heard your friends saying, hey, Shuai rich already lah, busy already, lancy already lah, now don't want to join us, our budget trip already. I got or not?
I think those friends, I will try to distance myself lah. But so far my friends are not like that lah. I'm very lucky that my friends are all very healthy people, not toxic one.
They are understanding lah. They know what you're going through.
Yeah, I do have 1 or 2 close friends that whenever they talk, they are very sarcastic. And I don't really like that. So I will just distance myself instead of cutting them off lah.
Quick pause. This podcast took us a lot of time to prepare, so if you want to support us for free, feel free to check out Interactive Brokers in the link below. It is safe and licensed and regulated in over 11 different countries, offers one of the best packages, very low fee for all things you ever need. Stocks, ETFs, funds, options, etc. etc. It's been one of my favorite stockbroker ever since I started my investment journey, and honestly, I couldn't recommend it enough. Feel free to use the link down below, and let's get back to the podcast.
So sometimes I wonder, is like growing up, not just career growth. Like growing up means losing friendship.
I think we
How
grow
do you normalize
more
that?
mature, and we start to be able to, I guess, analyze and see through people, right? That's how we realize actually
You don't
are
need
not,
that.
I don't need that, and your values don't really align with me. Yeah, I mean sometimes friends maybe don't have to think about productivity or money, right? But if the way you look at life and you don't support me, or you don't resonate with the whole group, right?
Yes,
then
yes.
I would just cut off this kind of people lor.
Yes.
Like especially stubborn people, like they maybe got problem in their life already one. Maybe work problem or relationship problem, but they don't want to listen to advice one.
What if that stubborn people has been your friend for like 10 years, but they're still that stubborn and they actually hold different values with you already? How do you...
So what happened was like we had that one friend, so-called toxic people, right? In our friend group, like 10 plus years of relationship since high school already. So what happened, right? We hold like an annual general meeting in my house like that. So my house is like headquarter like that, which I
reflecting
love
on
it.
each
So we
other.
had like, I don't know, 10 people sitting in a round like that, really ask like, this person how what do you think about this person, want to cut or not. Every day show like depressed, sometimes want to suicide, this kind of stuff one, like a lot of mental issues, will come and seek for you advice, but never when do the opposite one and don't care one, and then sometimes talk bad about you one, like, you know, always bring trouble to parties or travels or whatever. I always got issue one lah. Then ultimately we all decided that this is the way to go through. She got her own family problem, she got this problem, we just cut it off and never chill for anything else. Kick from the group like that also.
Because sometimes you feel like it affects the whole energy.
Correct. Like anytime, right, you want to do anything, right, he or she will be the first person to say very ugly things, and then you just bring down the whole mood, no? Like let's say you want to chill, hey, let's go lah, 4 day 3 night, Pangko or Penang, one or not. Then they will just put, no money leh, you know, this kind of thing.
Very
like,
sian one.
Very sian one.
It's like forever also like that. It's like whenever you give whatever comment or advice,
Correct.
they will deny you first. Even if they don't think so, I think it's a kind of like their attitude is memang a denial personality. They just deny everything. And I don't like that. I will just distance myself.
Have you ever cut off or distance yourself from this kind of, I guess, long-term childhood friends before?
I do. It is, and I think it just happened this year when, because I'm someone that cannot live without friends, and my friends are kind of like my priority. Yeah, and
I can see that from the stories.
Yeah. Because I feel like whenever I need them, they're always there. But I do have friends that I feel like we hold different value, and I shouldn't waste more time on that friend anymore. So I'll just distance myself. I don't want to sound like very bad. I just cut off people. If she needs help, I will still be there. But there's no need to build further relationship, right?
So just keep like acquaintance level lor.
Yeah. So for us, we are like very lucky. We have that one gang of friends. But what if there are people that only have this one friend that holds different value?
First of all, how do you even get into that situation? Before you even like try to solve this problem, right? I would just look at like, actually maybe the problem is you leh.
Do you feel like there is one people that the friend circle is constantly changing one?
Got lah, but then again, it's not really friend. It's like acquaintance to acquaintance to acquaintance. Like they can never get close to a person, maybe because of family upbringing issue, got insecurity, and very defensive.
Then that person is the problem, right?
Then, I mean, I hate to say it, probably that person, he or she themselves got problem.
Should
already.
reflect on themselves.
Should reflect is the right word, politically correct answer. But then again, it's against humans' nature to reflect one. It's very hard to like, oh, actually I'm the so high like that. I'm the problematic. I'm the toxic person. It's very hard.
I mean, it's okay to admit ourselves as a so high. I'm quite so high also sometimes.
In fact, during our hangouts, right, I like to be the clown like that. Whenever we see OKU parking, right, can I park? I didn't bring my brain today to the restaurant.
But you're the
we always say that because like really, I want to, when I hang out with my friends, right, it's nothing about money, nothing about business, nothing about career one. It's about we are like competing against each other, who is more brainless that day, more brain dead that day. I think that's more fun.
Yeah, because a whole gang of my friends are brainless one. I think we all can take the OKU parking. But I think there are still people that are super introvert and they really only have like 1 or 2 friends. And they do realize that, oh, this friendship really cannot work out already. We hold different value. Is it okay to be alone? Or is it okay to isolate?
To a certain extent, yes, but not for too long. Because I don't know whether you heard this person called Simon Sinek or not. The guy that says about the power of why, find your why. Basically, it's an author lah, very famous author / motivational speaker like in the US. Basically, he said that, and I think a lot of people resonate, and I also agree with that friends are ultimately one of the most important biohack in your life. Meaning, let's say you can earn the most money in your life, you have the best relationship with your wife or husband, whatever. Ultimately, you need friends in your life. You can have the best car, best house, best Gucci, Prada bags or whatever. If no one to sit in your car, no one to eat with you, no one to travel with you.
Maybe they simply don't want people to sit with them.
I mean, to a certain extent, it's kind of boring already. If you ask me, you got 10 Lamborghini, no one to see also. You show for who? You know, a lot of things you got no one to share. Were you, man? Like to a certain extent, to me, wealth is like that only. No one to share. You very sian one. Very lonely sometimes. Would
maybe
you feel
you
that?
got partner. I mean, maybe the partner is
but
the
partner
best
is not
friend.
there 24/7. Sometimes have to work, sometimes away, you know.
I do see people like that, that the partner is the best friend, and then they will
cut off all the friends.
No, they memang don't have friends, and then they don't allow their partner to have friends.
Ayo,
there are people like that. They isolate themselves. They also want to isolate their partner one.
So remember God lah, these kind of people.
I think there are people like that, and
why
quite
like
a lot.
insecure?
I think so.
Not even like same-sex friends or like
Because you imagine if you are someone that don't have friends, you have nothing to do except work. So when you come home, but your wife or your husband have friends, then you feel like imbalance already. But when you hang out with them, you cannot mix around. You cannot.
That's very insecure lah. I feel okay. Maybe to a certain extent, there needs to be a mutual trust and respect. Like you don't go out clubbing whole night with guys like that. If you are a girl, then okay, that becomes a problem, right? If it's constantly every other night you do that or every other week you do that, right? Then okay, that's totally different issue already. But if we just hang out with the girls, right? To me, I'm no problem.
It's fine.
It's fine.
You
Even if there's
do.
guys, right? I think as long as we all know each other, as long as I know the guys as well, to me, I'm fine. Sometimes we even hang out with each other's friends, one. Because both of us just feel happier to do that. We want to show each other's friend, our partner as well, and just rub that in. Like when I hang out with my friends, I bring Kelly over. Sometimes she wants to hang out with her friends, she will bring me over. Sometimes I don't want, she also bring me over. But we are okay with that. So it's really how much you respect each other and see how your friends look at it. At start, maybe it's like show off. Got couple already, got girlfriend, got boyfriend already, show off. But after a while, people treat her like a friend already. Then you get a new friend. That's how you know your friend's couple is a new friend to you. So I think that's a very nice addition to the so-called friend group. And it really helps when you're, let's say, got problem in life, business, career, or you are stressed out. There's extra friend.
They say can seek for ChatGPT.
Like the new ChatGPT, and their network also could be helpful. You never know. Not so monetary wise lah, but they might know people. Renovation know this person, or buy car know this person. It can help you with a lot of things. So friends are very important. So back to your question, can I be alone and don't have friends, or is it healthy? I think to a certain extent, you sometimes have to cut off your social circle a little bit if it's unhealthy or too much already to focus on your career or your business or whatever. I personally think that's totally fine.
I think if the circle is healthy, you really need to make some effort or time for your friends. But if it's unhealthy, it's a toxic relationship with your friends, then I'd rather be alone. I think alone is fine. I can read my books.
Have you done that before? Like maybe to a certain extent, let's say months or years, don't see friends, chong on your own career or whatever.
This year
the
I
most.
do meet a lot of people, but most of them are business people. It's not like my old friends, so I feel really lonely. But luckily I got my boyfriend, so my boyfriend is also my best friend. Sometimes I'll just tell him like I feel really sad sometimes. But when I finally hang out with my friends, I will just open up and tell them how I feel. And they will also tell me. It's not like we're hiding from each other.
So in a way, you are still very transparent with
I
your
think it's
missing in action.
very important to be transparent to whoever that you are dealing with my family, with my partner, with my friends. I will always be transparent. If there's anything they don't like about me, I hope that they can straight away tell me, hey, your temper really need to change a bit.
But that's easier said than done, right?
They will do this to me.
Your friends will.
I will also do that to them, but if your friends never ask for it, don't do that. So my question is, sometimes you feel like you grow a lot, or you and some of your friends grew a lot, but there is one friend that actually need your help. You feel like they need your help. How do you grow with your friends?
If they ask for a help, I'm more than willing to help, as long as it's non-monetary one. To me, there's a line that friends cannot cross, and that is money. Asking for money, asking for a loan, this kind of all, To me, once you cross that line, that's where I feel you are trying to monetize or trying to gain benefit from the friendship already. But anything below that, right? Anything you want to ask for money advice, that one is fine. Or business advice or career advice. To me, I'm more than happy, I'm more than willing to share. And that's why I think this one throw back to a few podcasts we did before, right? As long as you're willing to ask people that has experience or successful one, right? They're more than willing to share one, right? But sometimes it's easier than said than done, because again, we are all peers, same age, graduate from the same place maybe, or even come from the same hometown. It's very hard to ask for advice. For some people, it's like there's a certain like ego thing. If I ask, that means I'm showing myself as 1 or 2 leagues below you already. To me, I'm okay, but obviously I come from a more privileged position where I'm able to give advice instead of asking for more. So that's why to me it's easier to say that, right? But for others, maybe it's a bit harder. So I can't tell from their position. But what I try to make sure is I never brag or never talk about my thing at all until they ask. So to me, that's one way I navigate, like not trying to show off.
You just avoiding.
I keep it brain dead topic. We keep maybe traveling. We talk about traveling.
Because no one asks.
No one because no one asks, so we just keep it to like more lifestyle stuff. Never about money one. Like, even my job as an influencer, right? I think it's kind of interesting for a lot of people. Probably among your friends, right? How many of them are influencers? Out of 10 people, maybe none. For me, it's the same thing. But I'm glad my friend never really asked about, hey, how's the life as influencer? Like, really, meh? Is it that hard, meh? Or, you know, money really that nice to earn, meh? They never really ask that kind of question because they don't want to bring that side of, you know, money into finance into
But will you
the
tell them
relationship.
if you know that, okay, if doing this, you can actually make a lot of money, so you want to share it to your friends, like, hey, you should come and do this also.
Then again, it's like I'm trying to persuade you to do something I'm doing, which honestly, I try not to do that. That is like showing off already. It can make a lot of money, leh. What you don't want to do? People might look at it differently, like you're trying to show off. If they really want, they will ask one. So that's how I draw the line. If you don't ask, right, that means I assume you don't want. Because if you can see how I'm doing already. So if you don't want and you don't ask, then I won't even try to force it upon you.
Yes.
Because I think trying to tell you can make money, it's really good, right? You should try, right? It should be a natural conversation where we are, let's say maybe we are talking about other influencers or whatever gossip like that. Then slowly flow towards making money. Then I can talk about it. If not, I won't try to open about it. Would you tell a friend like, hey, this one can make money, this one can do?
I
you do that?
agree with what you say. It's like a natural conversation. Just me with my close friends, when we talk about money, we do talk about money. We talk about everything. So we will just talk about content creation. It's like a big thing in Malaysia that you can actually be very flexible and still make money, but you need to build for a very long time. So for friends that don't have a full-time job or what, we just suggest them to do like try out this thing. It's like no need capital to start off ma. And then we noticed that if you talk about it a few times already but your friends still don't take that advice, then don't be the kaypoh.
Don't force it on people.
Yeah, if people never ask for it, don't do that.
Yeah, for all you know, they don't like this kind of lifestyle.
Maybe they are comfortable at their own pace.
Correct, and that's
page.
fine. That's fine.
Yeah.
To me, you can be comfortable at your pace. Just don't complain, no. If you're like stuck at the office but you still complaining, then that's your problem already.
But that question go back to you don't want to change. And then all your friends are growing like different pace with you already. And when you guys are planning for a travel, a trip, or hang out to expensive places, how do you navigate them? You cannot afford that.
Being that in that shoe, right? I think it's about damn time to do a lot of reflection radio. Correct or not? I mean, we all hate to say that, right? It's easy to say that, review yourself and reflect yourself, right? Sometimes the hardest pill to swallow is the best pill for you. It's the truth that you need to swallow, man. You need to reflect like really what happened that all your friends are so successful, then you are so left behind, right?
Sometimes it's not even successful, right? It's just that all your friends are struggling to make their lives better, but you're too comfortable already. Yeah, so I agree with you that we should reflect on ourselves. For me, I will still reflect on myself, like what can I do better? How can I do better? Because I'm only good at my own thing. There's still a lot of things that I don't understand, and for me it's like if I have a friend that is good at this, I'll just go and ask, be transparent and see what they can help.
And that's the beauty of having friends, right? Friendships, right? You can really talk about things beyond the line one. Like there's sometimes there's no ceiling to the things you can talk about. So that's how, if there's a friend that truly cares about you, right, they won't ask you to review yourself, but they will slowly bring towards a topic on conversation, right? What do you think about what you're doing? Really, do you think that's working? Is that really what you want in life, right? And then that helps you to ponder every true or not. So those are the natural conversation a true friend will want to lead you towards and not hurt your feelings. Because straight away saying, hey, why you 30 years old still driving, Proton Saga like that, then very harsh truth already, ma. People cannot take it, ma.
Like some of the friends are like what I said just now, there are people that deny everything. Let's say you buy a new car, they don't celebrate for you, that's fine, but they will question you, hey, why you buy this car? Cannot one lah. There are friends like that. Then you better just cut off the friendship.
Oh yeah, actually, I mean, when I bought my new car this year, none of them actually asked about it. Some asked about the price, but that's about it.
There are people, they will actually, okay, even if you buy BMW, they'll say, hey, you should buy Mercedes lah, you should buy this instead. There are people like that, that's so annoying. Just
right?
shut up, yeah.
Like, then I look at it like, you can afford me? If you can't afford it, right, that means you're not, in a way, not qualified to give that advice. It's as simple as that. Harsh truth, you cannot afford it, right? Why are you giving me the advice? Or have you ever done it before? If you are giving me career / employment / business advice, right, have you actually done it yourself? If not, right, then I'll just take whatever you say as, just a phew, the wind just fly through my ear. Lor. I don't care. I won't say like, you can afford me, you know me. I won't say that. But, deep inside myself, it is what it is. Lor. Some people just likes their opinion being heard.
For me, my friend circle, we have a WhatsApp group. No, we don't have friends like that. Our WhatsApp group name is Dilarang Kepo or Dilarang Bodoh.
Dilarang Bodoh?
Yeah, we ban this kind of things one. So, okay, let's say I cut off all my friendships already because I hold a different value. Or maybe I'm more matured or I'm less matured. I want to look for the same gang of people, like-minded people. Where do I go and find all these new friends?
Honestly, to me, it's still a thing that I'm trying to solve for myself. I will just straight up say, honestly, this is still not my strong suit. To find new friends or maybe find a new community that resonates with your value, as easy as it is to give that answer, right? It's not easy, at least for me. So, to me, in a way, I can still say I still struggle with that. So I still like to stick to my same old
I think you are the kind of people that are comfortable with your old friends, and then you're not the kind of people that will actively seek for new friends.
Correct, I'm so comfortable with the same gang already. Like, you ask me to seek for new kind of friendship, right? I think also because maybe I'm out of the society for so many years already. You start to see things beyond things already. Like, a lot of my exposure now are because of business. You get exposure. So the first layer is always business already. It's always a monetary first,
there's
something on there already before the friends come. Whereas like childhood friends, right, they are from the same high school.
They are pure.
They are pure. They so high together one. So to me, I like that separation. Friends, business, acquaintance, business, friends, whatever, right? Split them very clearly. So that's why to me it's very hard to find even new friends that can so high together, because like I'm 30 already so to find, I guess, Bodo friend at 30 is a bit hard right? You also don't want to give off the wrong impression. First impression, you're so high at the start, right? In a way right? But I like that kind of friends, especially if you are just as truth as a person you are honest person, right?
You don't want to put up a mask.
It's very hard to find this kind of people already, to be honest.
Sorry, no masking on me.
So that's why I just struggle with that. Or maybe you can give me tips How would you navigate in my shoe for this kind of position?
I think if you're comfortable, it's fine. You don't go and seek for new friends just because other people have friends. I think it's fine to be alone. But if you struggle to look for like-minded people, okay, let's say you like to talk about money, then you can go for, like, our community. We do have like meetups, community meetings that you can find like-minded people. Or you can look for topics that you like. I think there are different pages or community out there on Instagram.
True.
Yeah, but please be careful. Don't got scammed. But it helps you to like filter out different group of people.
That one you're talking about scam in France, right? It's very common out there, very scary. Like you have those MLM. I hate to say that words. MLM agents, insurance agents, even like sometimes very scammy. Not even the legit MLM one. They'll just invite you for play pickleball together, yum cha together, hang out together, go hike mountains together. First few meetups never talk about money, never talk about career one. Then slowly once they gain your trust then you are like want to kaypo their life, what they do, right? That's where they try to upsell you to their, I don't know, causes or events.
The product itself is good or is something that you need, it's fine, because let's say we put our shoes into all these MLM agents, etc. The way for you to know new people is also through these communities.
Correct.
Yeah, so it's like I cannot out of nowhere go and reach out to new people, or I stand out with a more giving out.
Do you see a lot of people like that? Have you seen that before?
I see that happen very recently. All these pickleball events, hiking events.
Correct.
But yeah, if you're lucky, maybe 1 out of 10 people you'll get a new real friend, like-minded people. That's how you can try, because it's not easy to find new friends.
Correct.
Especially at this
Genuine
point of life.
friend are very hard.
Yeah, it's either at your workplace or you hang out with people.
Hey, you talk about workplace, do you agree that we can find friends in workplace or not?
I do have friends in workplace and yeah, we are still hanging out until today, but not many.
Out of 10 ex-colleagues or current colleagues, would you think it's a higher win rate, in a way higher success rate to foster a genuine friendship out of a colleague relationship? Because I
think
see
it will be genuine if they have the same feelings at the workplace. For us, it's like we will just gossip about the workplace or with the ex-bosses, but the friendships in workplace is more like you're business relationships.
Is it because you don't sit in a corporate office, you are running around doing business, so maybe
No, during my internship, I
Okay.
do make a lot of friends there, but I feel like that's not as close as my usual friend circle lah. But it's not like we just call each other ex-colleagues. Then memang is my friends.
friends
They
or
will-
hang out,
yeah,
makan.
play golf together. We do have friends like that. I think it's because I don't know why. Maybe I'm just the lucky person lah. I didn't meet like weird people lah. But I feel like a lot of people at workplace, they feel like work is work.
There are. I mean, I don't deny that there are people that, like I myself, I fully agree that you can make friends out of workplace one. But there are also people that really genuinely 100% against that. Like work is work, right?
Yeah.
You don't give them too much information about your life. Sometimes they might backstab you, want to step on you, want to
That
compete
do
with you.
happens, I think.
That do happen. I do see that in a way happen before, right? But then again, to me, I don't care that much, honestly. Like so to me, I still can navigate around that. I can still make in a way true friendships from there.
I
We
think-
still hang out until today.
I think the conclusion is just be a chill person and
Don't be too
attract
much,
what you attract. Do you believe that you are the mirror of your 5 friends?
Oh, the one that Jim Rohn says that you are the average of the 5 friends you hang out the most. I think to a lot of extent, I do agree with it because it's your environment, right? Your beliefs sometimes are, if it's not from social media or online, right? It could be from your parents. If not from your relationship and close friends, then it's your friends already, or your colleagues or whatever. So in a way, to a certain extent, it's quite true one. Your beliefs are sometimes shaped from what the people surrounding you
You
say.
attract the same kind of people.
Correct. But then there's also another argument on it. I think this one was said by Grant Cardone from US, also another real estate investor, like magnate / motivational speaker. A lot of these kind of people in the US lah. What he said was a better way to look at it is you are the average of the 5 habits or small habits you do every single day.
I agree with both statements.
Both are legit. The latter, I guess, it's more suitable for your personal development. The other one is more for, I guess, how you shape yourself, your beliefs.
Yeah, because if you constantly mix with like all the party people, every day you mix with them, you eventually become the party people.
It's eventually a right word to say. Why can't you just party, but then again, when it comes to career, you still focus and you still
I mean, if you constantly party with people, it's very hard for you to get out of that to go back to work if you spend more time on that. So when you surround
do you
people,
face that issue?
I used to face that, but I need to face the reality too. So I give up the party part too.
What made you realize that? Because again, you're the average of the 5 person you hang the most. If you suddenly cut off, hey, I don't want to party too much already, then your friends will be like, you lame, sian, you like that.
I think it's because we have different goals. Even though party is like one of my goals also. But I feel like I have more goals to achieve. So I need to wake up. You need that wake up moment and know what's more important to you.
You reflect
right?
yourself, or
I do reflect.
someone told you?
I do reflect on myself. Yeah. And I feel like very anxiety if I keep on partying and not making money. Yeah.
So instead, every day now, every week.
No lah, I long time party once one.
Okay.
Yeah, I need that moment, but it's not like last time every week. And I feel like it's very important to reflect on ourselves. I do believe that you are the reflection of your surrounding. That's my point of view lah.
So in a way, it's the same if you apply it to your friends, right? They could be a reflection of you.
Yeah.
Because you always say the same thing,
Yeah. We all
could be-
perangai like shit one.
I mean, as long as there's nothing negative with each other and you growing with each other is
it's fine.
healthy,
When we work, when we have fun, we have fun. Yeah.
that's the best way to wrap this up. Because friends, I think to a certain extent, it's very important. Keep it healthy. Don't be the toxic person. Don't be that toxic friend. When you have to pay up, right? Don't be the person that never pay the bill.
No matter what income level you are at, we do really need to constantly reflect on ourselves. Yeah, we are never perfect. Yeah.
True friends will tell you your problem. If not, they will naturally bring that conversation to you. Maybe one day I'll bring that conversation to HY also. Alright, thanks for watching. Where can they follow us on this podcast, HY?
YouTube, Spotify,
And also,
Apple Podcasts.
so 3 places you can look for us, the audio version or the video version. Obviously, I think you're probably watching the video version. So until next time, thank you for watching. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.